My first full experience dressing up as a woman was when I was 27. I didn't have a wig or makeup, and I didn't know how to do it. Denial kept me from self-destruction. I stopped again when I met the woman who would become my wife. She never knew about my experiences, and I wasn't comfortable telling her about it. I loved her, and we got married. We had a daughter, and the 2 boys she had before we met became my kids too. I never looked back on that side of me until 8 years later when I discovered her cheating on me and her plans to leave me for another man. It turned out he wasn't interested in a relationship, he just wanted sex that she was willingly giving him. I spent the next few years wallowing in self-pity, trying to work on a marriage with a partner who was not willing to put in the work herself. By then, I was 40. I have a female friend who became the first person I ever told about myself. With her encouragement and teachings, I started using makeup, getting fashion advice, training on acting more feminine, and everything else. I changed my female name persona to her name. I asked her permission to use her name. By then, my marriage had broken down to where we were no longer intimate, her idea, as she never thought it was important to her. So I started going out, being careful not to get caught by my now ex or anyone I knew. I would get a hotel room, change, go to a bar, or an adult bookstore and just enjoy my time there, safely of course. I only have hookups with men when I'm in girl form. I would go out maybe once a month. I enjoyed being seen as desirable and wanted. I was happier those days than when I was in the house with her. One day, after years of unhappiness at home, my daughter caught her mom sexting with another man and making plans to run away, telling him that she was falling in love with him. By then, I had already suspected her activities and even suggested she just leave and I would pay for her ticket home. I knew she wasn't happy, and I was not either, so why continue to drag things along? We would always be connected through our daughter, but she just wouldn't leave. So, after discovering this, I finally made a decision and made her leave. I filed for divorce, and what followed was the worst 2 months of 2021. By the time the divorce was finalized in 2022, I found relief. By then, I had some health issues that she never noticed or cared to notice. I was 47, and the male version of menopause was in full swing on me. I told my daughter everything about who I was. Certain details were omitted, of course. She was 18 by then, and my fear that she would be shocked and find me disgusting was for nothing. She told me she loved me and that she supported me in whatever I wanted to do. Then she shocked me by telling me that she herself found both men and women attractive and didn't know what to do. I hugged her and held her tight and said whatever she decided, I would support her and love her no matter what. I told her my story of hiding in shame for years and encouraged her to not do the same thing, not to be miserable, to find herself and to be safe about it too. Since then, we talk about boys, girls, clothes. I started going out again to clubs, and she helps me with picking my outfits. I teach her about makeup, and she does my nails. We go to the mall while I'm dressed up shopping, and we go to the movies too. She helps me when she notices I get nervous around people. I'm getting better at it. We went to an anime convention dressed as Sailor Scouts. She was Sailor Jupiter, green is her color, and she looked so good in it. And I was Sailor Mars. We posed for pictures with other fans and even found a Sailor Moon, but we had fun. I was able to relax more once I realized that there were more people like me at the convention, and they were very supportive and accepting. I thought about transitioning full-time and living as my female version now, but I think that I might be too old as I'm now 48. But who knows? Oh, I have suggested and am planning to go clubbing with my daughter so that she can experience it herself and to give her the encouragement she needs. I'm offering her advice and a safety blanket. She is not like me at that age. She's more open and friendlier. She requested, and I promised I wouldn't say anything to her mom, as she doesn't trust her either, not because of me, mind you. It's because they had their own issues that are so messed up, and that's why the judge allowed her to stay with me when she requested it. She will tell her in time when she is ready. I thought about transitioning full-time and living as my female version now, but I think that I might be too old as I'm now 48, but who knows? Oh, I have suggested and I'm planning to go clubbing with my daughter so that she can experience it herself and to give her the encouragement she needs. I'm offering her advice and a safety blanket. She is not like me at that age. She's more open and friendlier. She requested, and I promised I wouldn't say anything to her mom, as she doesn't trust her either, not because of me, mind you. It's because they had their own issues that are so messed up, and that's why the judge allowed her to stay with me when she requested it. She will tell her in time when she is ready.